Welcome back. Okay, Road to 160 continues with another chest session. Now, as you saw, if you haven't, quickly jump back on, watch the last chest session video and back on again. But you would have seen that 140 kilograms absolutely owned me. Now, since then, we've done an arm session. I think we've done a shoulder session or maybe a back session. They'll be on here. Have a look at them. Epic sessions, but all in a build up to making my bench better. So, will it be better? We'll find out this evening. We're going to tackle that 140 again because I want a decent set of 2, then 3s out on that 140. Didn't really happen in the last session. Last session we got, I think it was 7 reps out on 140. So can we equal or better that this evening? Let's flip and hope so. But here's where it continues. Now, slightly different today. We are going to be doing a little bit of back instead of close. We're just going to be chucking in a little bit of wide. Okay, not going to be doing too many sets of that. Literally just get myself warmed up. What else are we doing? Massage gun. Yeah, I'm going to be massage gunning the living daylights out of delts and chest before we kick this off. What else have I got? Okay, so that's literally all the other bits of torture. We've got BCAA and I've also got an energy drink and I've had my pre-workout. So I'm literally dialing myself in today to make sure we own this 140. So without further ado, I think there's only one thing to do, people, and that's to start. Look, I am your father. Come with me to the dark side. Yes. Still as rubbish and still as unfunny as it was when I did that probably 30 or 40 years ago without a massage gun. But yeah, literally just using this. Now it's flipping cold in the garage. A lot of you might be saying, wow, that's useless, Barry. Massage over a hoodie and a t-shirt. Yeah, it's cold. So all I'm doing here is literally just going around, up and down the arms. And if I need to break and do this during rest periods in between bench sessions, I will do. But the last session I did was shoulders. So last thing was a push session. Always like to do push then pull, but that's not how we're dialed in. We're dialed in to get this session done. Now I have been feeling niggles in this left delt. So all we're going to do is we're going to focus around that and make sure we go up and down the arm as well on here. Just get that chest activating as well. And we'll also be using, as I said, that lat pull down today to hammer it home too. So it's just a couple of minutes on here. Just literally just get everything fired up and then away we go. Let's turn that bad boy off. That's staying here though. And that could be a lifesaver today, people. If any of you haven't used a massage gun before, I would certainly recommend it, especially someone of my age. I flipping well need it. But without further ado, let's get kicking off. So we've already got 60 kilos on there. I don't need the BCAAs there. We will take a quick swig. Right. That's already too much talking for a couple of minutes. Let's get into lifting, shall we, people? Okay, good. Right, I'm going to crack on with a little set of back. You don't need to see that. I'll see you back in a second when I've loaded another set of 20s on. We'll go for 100. See you back in a sec. Okay, people, so we are back in the room. We've got 100 kg on there. Okay, so CEO of proof as always, 20, 40, 80, 20 kilogram axle. You know what it is, 7 foot. We're going for 100. Just hit a nice little cheeky set on this wide grip back. As I said, not doing any high strength on there, just to keep me nice and warmed up in between rest session on bench. But now, let's go after this. So 100 kg. Be good to get 4 or 5 out on this, and then we'll move up. We'll call that 6 then, shall we? Happy days. Right, that felt all right actually, that felt good. So all we're going to do now is literally, you'll know the drill by now. The 10s are always in the corner. So we'll bring this bench up from 100 to 120. So I said, all I am literally doing, people, in between sets, is just hitting back here. So I'll bring you into my world for a second. It's only light sets. So yes, it's going to fatigue me from a sense point of central nervous system, brain, etc, etc. But in a gym, which is quite cold, a garage which is quite cold, it's not a heavy weight, but it will help. It really will help. And all I'm doing in between sets is literally just a bit of this. Never done this in between sets. You might come on and everyone comments, Barry, that's an absolute waste of time between sets. I see powerlifters doing it. I don't know if it's just before their meets or... I don't know, maybe I have seen, maybe it was like the Staltman brothers actually. I'm like strongman, but I know they have about ages between different exercises and whatever else, but this will be the first time I ever do it and I'll frickin' tear something. Right. You're thinking to yourself, Barry, I didn't come here to watch you on a massage gun, mate. I came here to watch your bench, and you're absolutely freaking right. Let's smash on with that. That's just a little bit of light entertainment, should we call it? Right, let's put you guys here. Let's go after this 120. So it'd be good to get a 5 out on here. 5, and then we'll move up to 130. That was all right. Now I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to bring you into this thought. I won't bring you too far into my head. It's a horrible place to be sometimes. It's not that bad, I'm not a psycho or anything. But thinking to myself, last couple of weeks I've been doing 120, going straight up to 130 and trying to hit some 5s every now and there, and I've done some decent work on that. Thinking to myself, do I spend a little bit more time now on 120? Do 2 sets of 5 and 120, 2 sets of 5 and 130, then move up to 140. Now you're probably shouting at the screen, or you're not, you probably don't care, but it's like, you're probably thinking to yourself, actually no Barry, just go straight to 130. Don't waste too much time on this 120. I'm in two minds when it comes to where I progressively overload. But that for me is going backwards. That's a silly thought, Barry, get out of your head. Right people, we are going, grab these 5s, put that onto there, 20, 40, 50, 55. So we've now got 130 on the bar. Okay, good. So all I'm going to do again, as I said, I'm going to just hit a cheeky set of these wide grip, not close grip, but wide grip back this evening. Very light, it's only about, what, 60 kg, so it's 25 kg under my body weight. So I'm going to hit that, do a little bit of massage gun. You don't have to see that again, just for 30, 40 seconds. And we're going to get into this 130. So I'll see you people back in a second, don't go anywhere. Right, thank you for not going anywhere, and we're back in the room. To you, to me, that was about 3 minutes, so we got to crack on. So just a quick wide back set, quick 30 seconds, 45 seconds on the massage gun, and a couple of swigs. of the Kong energy drink. Other energy drinks are available, just not from Lidl. Right, 130 kg. So we've got 20, yeah, whoa. 20, 40, 50, 55 on each side, 110 in plates, 20 on the axle, as I always say, 130 kg. Let's go. Now, last time we just did, I think, what did I do, like 2 or 3 or something on 130, and then went straight to 140. So we're going to play with this a little bit more, I think. Well, not play with it, but hopefully this will go up. That feels heavy, bloody hell. Come on, Barry, soon. Bloody hell. Flipping heck. What's this like? The thought of doing another 4 sets of those. And let's remember, it's only what I did last week. Is Barry overtraining? Is he not eating enough? Is he past it? All of these questions going through your head and mine on a minute by minute basis. Now it's all good. Okay. So it was 5 repetitions at 130. I reckon I had another one on that. But we're not after the 6s. We're after another set of those 130 before we go up to 140. Going to do what I didn't do last time. Last time we just did, I think it might have been 4 or 5 on 130. And it probably felt like a bit of a struggle like that. Then I went up to 140. And if you remember and saw the last video, it kicked my arse, which was frustrating. You probably saw that in the video. But you know what? We're back to live another day, and you just crack on. Nothing, don't let anything get you down. Don't let anything get you down. Literally just a footstep forward, footstep forward. I'm still in here. I'm doing what 85.3% of the population don't do. And that's go to a gym or stay active. So I'm ahead of those guys, Right, I'm just gonna quickly grab another set and back, a little bit on massage, a couple of swigs of that. Then I'll see you back in a second for another 130. Might be deja vu, people, but it's progression. Let's go. Right, we're back in the room. Okay, the hoodie's off. He means business. Or maybe not. Right, as I said, hoodie's off. Just had another go on the massage gun. Literally hit some more energy drink. Took a little bit of BCAA as well for the taurine. We're going back to this 130. So I'm going to put you here. So you can get a little bit more of an angle. Need to angle this up a little bit more, don't I, on a regular basis. There we go. That should give you a decent angle. That's 130 kg. Staring down the face of it. Let's go again. So we're after 4 or 5 reps on this. See how we get on. Oh. Oh. Deary dear. At 130. So it's going up for 5. That's all right. It's going up for 5. Do you know so? I am a bit of a 5x5 person. But I'm thinking to myself, with a little bit of rest, which we'll do, I'm still pretty certain I can do those 5.5s. Do I need to be doing more reps per set on 130? It would go against everything I've always done, but instead of progressively overloading on sets, do I need to progressively overload on reps here? And instead of hit 5x5, which is 25 reps, try to get to those reps in as few sets as possible. Start to just build that time under tension, get that 6, possibly 7 on 130. Decisions, decisions. That's the fork in the road, people. We either go more reps on 130 over this way, or we go 5 by 5, possibly 5, 6 on 130. Just get the reps in and get the solid reps in. You guys would probably like to see the reps because the chances of me failing at 5, 6 or 7 reps is pretty damn high, isn't it? Let's be honest. So it might whoop my ass, but that's all good. Okay, cool, right. Let's take a couple of minutes rest out. So I'm not jumping straight back onto that. I'm going to do another set on 130. So we're going to do 130 for 3 sets, then we're going to go up to 140. I'm not shying away from 140, don't worry. It's not going to be a video where I say, guys, I've had to think about it. I'm not going to do 140. I've said it, we're doing it. So it's all good. I know there's loads of people that be like, Barry, don't drink that shit. It rots your brain, rots your teeth and everything else. It tastes all right though, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? And it tastes a damn sight better than Red Bull as well. Red Bull gives you wings and it also gives you the shits. Right, I'm not going to worry too much about that massage gun. Don't know how many minutes. Possibly had a couple of minutes rest. Actually, wait a minute, we're coming up to 4 minutes on this. So, give myself probably about 3 minutes rest, I reckon. So let's see, give myself 3 minutes if we can tackle 130 again. So this will be third set of 5, hopefully, fingers crossed, on 130. Let's get it on. Oh. Jesus Christ, that was hard. Oh, this is going to have to grind out. Oh man. Oh, Jesus. See, I know I've got the power there. It's that fourth one, as you saw. Man alive, did that stick. Jesus Christ. There was some nasty bastard that I've upset sometime. Invisible. Sitting on that freaking barbell on that fourth one. My God, first 2, as you saw, decent. Third one, it was all right. Fourth one, I thought, this is all right, I'll get to 5. Or possibly with the 5th one that kicks my arse. No. That 4th one was nasty, man. That 4th one was the 5th on quite a few of these 130 self-done. And that's the difference between, my mindset was, I didn't think to myself, I'm not going to get 5. I thought to myself, bloody hell, that 4th one kicked my arse. I've got to make the 5th one look good. And actually that 5th one felt better than the 4th, weirdly enough. So whether it was focus, whether, I don't know. Don't know what it was. It felt like I was going through the same range of motion, same range of movement. Can't put anything down for that 4th. My body just didn't want to do it on the 4th one. Then it didn't have a choice on the 5th, and this is the difference, yeah? Loads of you say, my God, what happens if you fail? 99% of failure, I think, is always up here. Your body's bloody strong, and your body's, yeah, unless you're taking it to the limit, it's really too much. You give up here before you give up here, yeah? Always remember that. So if you feel like you're giving up, switch this back on. That's all I did on that 4th and 5th. Literally, the 4th one was horrendous. I could have just said, whoa, wait a minute, that was far too heavy. All I did was actually thought to myself, Barry, that was a rubbish rep. we're not coming away with anything except for 5. Got that 5th one up. Cool. Happy days. Right. I'm going to grab some more BCAAs, which is over there. Finish the energy drink. Already had the pre-workout, as you can hear. And yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of BCAAs. Hit down with the massage gun. And then we're going to go up to 140. We've played with that 130 now. Let's go 140. See you back in a sec. Right, we are back, people. And we are putting the hoodie back on. So yeah, done a bit of the massage. Finished some more of my BCAAs. Still probably got half of it left. Always like a bit of BCAAs. People slate BCAAs. And I'm a person of habit. So I just take them because they've got some decent stuff in them. And I know you get mostly BCAAs naturally, but there we go, c'est la vie. Right, so we've gone for 140 on the bar now, okay? So as I said, massage gun now away, just chuck that away, hoodie back on. This has got to be an extra 10 kilos, isn't it? No? No. Right, so we've got 20, 40, 50, 55, and I've just put another 5 on. Okay, so an Alex International, 5 kilograms. God knows, never heard of them myself. But there we go. So we've now got 60 kg each side. Yeah, plus the 7-foot Olympic bar, we're coming in at 140. So let's see what we could do. I'd like to get 2 reps out on this and see how we get on from there. Last week we did 7, didn't we, in total? So I think it was 2 sets of 2, then it was singles of 3, wasn't it? So let's see what we can do. So 140 kg, let's go. Oh God, bloody hell. Okay, right, flipping heck, the difference in 130 and 140, you're like, yeah Barrett, it's 10 kilograms, but flipping heck, Jesus, I just can't see how I'm going to get flipping 5 reps on that. But then, I did say that on 130, about a month ago, 5 weeks ago, when we were doing that on 130, and now look at me, I can do 5 on 130. We've just done what, 3 times 5 on 130 this evening, and straight onto that. So where it's slightly better this week, yes, I've only hit 2 on that again. We're going to go for another 2 in a minute once I've just got my breath back and grab a little bit more BCAAs and had a little bit of kind of couple of minutes rest talking to you guys. But yeah, last week or last session we went 120, 130. Then we did a set of 5 on 130, didn't we? And went straight on to 140. So better this week. We've got more volume, haven't we? Because we've done 3 sets of 130 for 5, which was good. And yeah, I definitely had another 2 sets of 5 on 130. They would have been a struggle. You've watched my videos, what sets aren't. But it's good to get onto 140 after doing that kind of volume. So what did we do? Warm up on 60 as usual. You'll know better than me by now. Set of 6 on 100. Set of 5 on 120. Set of 5 on 130. Times 3, which is good. So what's that? 100, 120. So we've done 5 sets. Just done a set of 2 reps on 140. So that's good. So that was the 6th set. So we're going into the 5th set. These are kind of what I call my micro sets now. I'm only getting kind of like 2s out on this. But last time we did this, I think we got 2 sets of 2, don't we? So we've got to go for a set of 2 on the next one. Need to make sure we're getting a set of 2 on the next one. And yeah, I'm in 2 minds now off the back of how heavy that 140 feels. I've either got to take it to 135, which is potential, isn't it? I've always done 10s, always done 10s. but maybe I do need to look at that 135. So maybe one to contemplate, one for the next session. Maybe we move from 130 5x5 to 135 5x5 and move up a little bit more. That might just help me on my 140s. Because at the moment, 5 on 130, I'm getting 25 reps out of that in a workout. But I'm lucky if I'm getting like 7 reps out of it on 140. That's a way off, isn't it? So yeah, so I'm either going to look at two things here. We either move to 135. So we move to 135 and go 5x5. So our progressive overload's been 5 kg, but then we're going to progressively overload the sets. And it might be something to look at actually. See if I can get 5 and 5 on 135. Probably not. So that might be one where actually I'm really rushing to get to this 160. Not because I want you guys to see me lift 160, but I'm that fired up for it. But yeah, maybe I'm doing myself a little bit of a disservice. Either that, or as I said, we stick on 130 and we just smash the living daylights out of reps, and we progressively overload on reps and get to, say, for example, potentially 10 repetitions. Then if I can get to 10 repetitions straight off the bat in a single set of 130, I've definitely got to have 4, 5 and 140. Just by rule of thumb and experience, but okay. So either we're looking to do high reps on 130 and battle that out to 10s, or 135 and we 5x5 it and go strength. Something to think about. Right, for now, I need to dial it in, because we need to get this 140 up. And it's no easy lift, is it? Let's be honest. Right, let's get this going on. Now that potentially, this is going to sound funny, this is going to sound like, yeah right Barry, that potentially looked a lot harder than it was. And believe me, it was difficult. But that second rep, first one, I was a bit peed off with the first one, to be honest with you. Expected a bit more with a couple of minutes rest, going into that second set of 2. So I kind of expected the first one to not fly up, but feel a lot more solid than it did. So when it didn't, I was always going to try a second one. You know me by now. But yeah, I just wanted to, probably throw a little bit of pain my way on that second one. So I kind of just like got it halfway, paused for a split, and then use the triceps to lock out. Kind of probably 3/4 to top. It's all good. Right. So, although we're contemplating on 2 different programs to go down, as I said, forks in the road right now, 135 or 130 for reps. We're going to put that aside because I still need to see some progression week on week or session by session. So last session we did 140 for 2 sets of 2 and then 3 singles. Now we're going to do another set of 2 on 140. So it's going to be 3 sets of 2 on 140. That's my progressive overload. That's where I've got to feel like something's moving forward. But it's all good. Jesus Christ, energy drink's nice, but flippin' heck. Feels like there's a massive bubble inside you. Right. Now I'm just going to use this time. And honestly, if you don't want to listen to me yabbering on, you want to get to the next set of 140, fast forward. I won't be hurt. Well, I won't know, to be honest with you. But yeah, for me, I'm just yeah, drinking through the BCAAs. But I suppose now actually, just with 60 seconds is a massive opportunity to say thank you for like all of you guys who are subscribing, as well as that liking and commenting my video as well. Really does mean a lot. As I said, this is just me in a single garage gym at the age of 47 when I get time to come out here and train. 85 years old, 5'10", that's my credentials. I've trained for absolutely ages. I just flipping love it. I've worked in the industry for ages. I just flipping love it, live and breathe it. So yeah, thank you very much for all of the positive comments as well. Wicked. All of the questions, hopefully I'm helping you, and so are these videos as well. If you're hitting a plateau on bench, or you're looking to get to a bigger bench, hopefully these are motivating you to do so. If you're not a gym goer, maybe this has motivated you to get into the gym, or even back to the gym if you've used the gym before. So any help I can be, I'll try to be. But yeah, I'm just enjoying it, and hopefully you will too, whether you're just getting into it, whether you're thinking about getting into it, or if you've been into it for ages and this is just something to literally watch after you've trained or before you do. Right, BCAAs, green apple flavour. Pretty nice, I have to admit, pretty nice. Right, let's get this going on. Right, so this is the progressive overload. So yes, 140 kilos is absolutely owning me right now. I think we can all admit that. I'm not going to let it get the better of some progressive momentum moving forward in a session. So we're going to go for the third set on 140 for 2. Oh. Right, you bugger, you are going up. You are going up whether you want to or not. Son of a bitch. Right. Let's go. That was a terrible rep. If anyone actually watched that, that's an awful rep. Let me talk you through that rep. Now it went up, and a lot of people say, went up. Jesus, I was lucky for that to go up. That was a suicide rep, as I call it. So let me talk you through the first one. The first one felt strong. Yeah, you probably saw that. I was thinking to myself, this is easy. Well, not easy, you know what I mean? Wait a minute. That was the best rep. That third set of 2, that first rep was the best 140. Beat the last 4 reps before it. The next one was the worst rep out of the 6 reps on 140 I've done. Rubbish, absolute rubbish. And why? Because literally, lying down here on the bench, first one went up. What did I say to myself? Oh, that was all right. Bloody hell. Jesus, right, let's power through this second set, or like second rep. Literally lost focus completely. This arm, my left arm, which looks like right because it's in reverse, but my left arm went shooting up before the right. Where the bloody hell did that come from? Just lost all concentration, which meant, as you saw, the reason why it's stuck in the middle there is because I literally had to almost rebalance, put myself back in, which is stupid, absolutely stupid. Just lost my bloody brain, lost my concentration on that one. So yeah, that went up. I made that a damn sight harder than it needed to be. And let me tell you, when it got to that midpoint and I had to change it like that, it was 50-50 whether that rep was going up or not. I was honestly thinking to myself for a split second, I was going to have to try to get them onto these literally just safety ruts here. But yeah, don't want to do that. But yeah, that was mad. Right, I'm going to grab some more BCAAs. I'll catch you in a second for the 4th set on 140. See if we can do another 2, and that'll give me 1 more rep than I did last week. So we did, as I said, 2 sets of 2 and 3 singles to get to the 7 reps. Let's see if we can beat that this week with 4 2s. That'd be wicked. That'd be absolutely brilliant. And then, as I said, then we've got a thought whether or not we carry on with this program, or we go 135 or 130 reps. I'm going to stop talking about that. Let's just get on with it. See you in a sec. Right, we are back in the room, people, and we've still got 140 on. So we've got 2 more sets left. So this is where we're coming down to. Last session, we did 7 reps and 140 in total. At the moment, I'm on 6. I've done 3 sets of 2. So either we're going to beat our best and get 2 on this one and go for 8 reps, or we're going to equal last week, which I really don't want to do. We don't like to equal, do we? So what have I done? Literally just taken a couple of minutes rest. I'm on about, 4 minutes rest, which is all good. And put on a little bit of Tren Twins. So that's, I think that guy's name's Mikey. He's absolutely done his arm in, tore his bicep or something like that, I think, or tore his chest, pec or something like that. So he doesn't give up. He's not taking a complete time off the gym. The geezer squat, literally hack squatting. Crazy mother trucker. Right, so here we are. We're at the point where we're either going to move forward or we're going to stay the same. I don't want to stay the same, so I'm going to put 120,000%, I know it only goes up to 100, into this lift. We need to. I want to progress. Then we're going to drop down to 120 and go for reps. For now, let's dial in 140 and let's progress. Let's go. Everyone, need your support here. Think positively. I know there's a couple of you thinking, Barry, I want to see you fail. Okay, I still know you're being positive. Right. Let's go. Come on, need to move this forward. Jesus, it's mad, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Right, so that's 4 sets of 2 on 140, which is all right. It's nowhere close to our 5s, but I'm getting out some reps, aren't I? Getting out some reps. That's 8 repetitions this evening on 140. Quite happy I put the Tren Twins on now. Nutters. Right, let's turn that off. Okay, right, so that's brilliant. So that is 4 sets of 2, that's 8 repetitions. That's excellent, really, really good. We're not staying there. We're going for 5 sets. We're going for 5 sets of 2. And why? Because I don't want to stop on 8. I do not want to stop on 8. I want next time we do 140 for my record to be 9 or 10. I don't want it to be 1 hair higher. I want to put it so far out there that it's got to be almost impossible to lift, or it's absolute slog as it's been this evening to equal. So we are doing another set, people. This will be the 5th set of 2 on 140. We're going for 10 repetitions in 1 session. I'll see you back in a second. I'm literally just going to go outside, see if I can find a priest or something, just so you can, like, literally I'm going to down a shot of holy water, and then we're going to come back and, yeah, hopefully I'm not going to meet my maker. We shall see. See you back in a sec. Right, people, we are back. And yes, we've still got 140. And yes, this will be 5 sets of 2. Or it'll be a single and it'll be 9. Just going around touching the plates. Turn the Tren Twins on.
Keep going. When they tell you you can't, come on, man. Who are they? When they tell you, you're not gonna make it. Don't believe them, man. Don't believe them. You got to be.
That's what we're talking about. You know how I like to train. Never with music, never with music. Motivational speeches. Right. Jesus. Right. 5 sets of 2 repetitions on 140. Moving on. I don't think I've ever done this in a single session, which will be good. So moving forward at the age of 47 years old, you know what I mean? It's not bad, is it? But I haven't done it yet. So Barry, shut up, lift it, then you can congratulate yourself after you've done it. Going for 5 sets of 2 reps, 140, then we're going to drop down to 120, then I'm done. Let's go. You're not messing around with this one. Oh. For those people who've been telling me that front raises, working triceps too much isn't helping you, how many times have I got out of frickin' gel free this evening from mid to top? The chest is getting me there to halfway. My triceps weren't there from mid 3/4 to top. They ain't locking out. These bad boys are helping me out on this push. People, that's 10 repetitions on 140. I'm frickin' elated. Well happy with that. Well happy, well happy, well happy. Now we're going to drop down to 120 kilos. So we're going to take 10 off each end, which are just those 5s. Then we're going to hit last set on 120. Put Alex back, the 5s. Okay, spin you bad boys around. Okay, so we've now got 20, 40, 50 on here.
You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up.
Is anybody comfortable at the bottom? I'll tell you one thing. That guy ain't comfortable at the bottom, is he? Jesus. He's angry at the bottom. If you're at the bottom, people, you're an embarrassment to the kingdom. Just remember that. Embody beast mode. Right. That's my BCAA's gone. So any second now, being 47 years old in a cold garage, I am going to need the toilet, people. That's where the bladder works at the age of 40. In your late 40s, you're like, Barry, shut up. Right. Drop down to 120. Not going to take as much rest on this one. We're going to smash this out. See if we can get 4 or 5 reps out on 120. Then I'm going in to eat, people. I haven't eaten. Had lunch. No dinner at the moment because I'm training before dinner. Let's get this out. And then tonight, it's been a decent session. Still not owning 140, but we've gone from 7 reps in a single session to 10. We're moving it forward, people. And hopefully this 120 will feel all right for a couple of reps. was that? Flipping heck. Wasn't my wrist, but that was, God, that was, felt like I hit a nerve or something. Right, that is the chest session done. So that was another 5 reps on 120. So quick review before I let you guys go. Kicked off with 60 for a warm up, as always. 100 kg for 6, 120 for 5, 130 for 5, times 3, 140 for 5 times 2. Then we drop down to 120 to finish. Another set of 5. That's a shed load of reps. That's a shed load of plates. Shed loads of kilograms. I'm well happy with that. Well happy with that. Still gonna just think about it before my next chest session, what I do with this 140. And whether or not, as I said, I go down to 130 and go for 5 5s on that to make 140 that much closer to 5 5s. Or we just stick at 130, we go reps. Both for me have worked before. I'm gonna have to think about it. I think I've probably got 1, 2 or 3 options, but let me know, comment. If you're at that plateau, if you've broken through this type of, not necessarily weight, but you know what I mean, where you're trying to go gradually up. But yeah, appreciate your comments. But that's it, that's done. Chest session over and done with. To the next one. So a huge thank you, as I said halfway through this video, for all of you guys that are taking the time out. It's your time, you could be doing anything with it, and you're staying and you're watching my journey, so a massive appreciation. If you do want to subscribe. If you don't, you don't. But comment and like. Yeah, likes are great, yeah. Comments are wicked, because I can answer back. You're giving me a bit of advice and different things as well. We're just building a community, and that's what I want to do. But as I said, a huge thank you again. And I'll catch you on the next video. As I always say, if you're training this evening, before this, after this, in between this, now, don't leave anything on the bench. Train like an animal, put it in, and you'll get it out. Other than that, stay safe, enjoy life, and I'll see you on the next one.